It is July 25th, 2020, about 8:30 in the morning. I'm on the east side of the McLeod High School Oak Hickory Forest. And I am sitting underneath a really a good sized black hickory tree. So let me teach you a couple things about it, and then ask you a question, and we can look at the short video, then discuss your answers. So let me have you look at a leaf that I pulled off a pretty good sized black hickory. On this side of the forest, there's four large black hickory trees, all about the same diameter at breast height, all having about the same girth and probably about the same height. Therefore, they're what they call cohorts, about the same age otherwise. I would estimate their age to be anywhere from 100, maybe 120 years old. Not real sure about that. But here's a leaf that I pulled off the big tree below, in front of me. That is one leaf. So if I put my hand here, I want to say, hey, that's one leaf. And it's dissected into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 leaflets. Now, if I were to trace, here we go, my finger here, tracing that that axis down to the stem, which would be right here, I'd find an axillary bud right here. That makes that one leaf. Everything above the axillary bud is one leaf by definition, I'll say. So one leaf dissected into leaflets. And let me show you something else here. This is what they call the rachis of that compound leaf right here. From here down to there. That's the axis right there. This part right here is called the petiole. So petiole, rachis. One compound leaf. Notice 3 terminal leaflets. Those are at the top, right? They are bigger than those that are beneath it. All right, so you got the 3 terminal leaflets and then the subtending leaflets. Notice the edges of the leaflets are serrated. That means they're toothed and the little teeth point upward, don't they? So you're looking at the adaxial, the abaxial side. Let me turn it over to the adaxial side. So the top side, adaxial. The bottom side, the abaxial. So let me show you the tree that it came from. Really a nice tree. There it is. And kind of move it up a little bit. And got some nice bottom limbs, so I can collect the leaves. Really a beautiful tree. And would certainly like to preserve it. Perhaps on this east side, 100 years ago, let's say they're 100 years old, we had 4 saplings of black hickory. And assuming everything in the surrounding area on the east side of the forest was less than 50 years old, This may have been a prairie with 4 black hickory saplings. So who knows? I was not here. On the west side, we have some relatively large post oaks, and there's probably 6 or 7 that are just as old as these 4 black hickories, or even older. So going back 100 years, it may have been an open area, more of a prairie than forest. And then as moisture was available, uh, it filled in as a forest. So it would have been nice. It would be nice to have some old photos of this area 100 years ago, or some old black and white photos from your great grandparents. All right, let me have you look at the bark of this tree. I'm going to be kind of, here we go, let's get closer. All right. In your notebook, I want you to write a technical description of that bark, and then we'll discuss it. Okay, so that's one thing I want you to do. And the second thing I want you to do, and we'll discuss it, is I want you to tell me why it's important to preserve or conserve, protect this tree. What what value is this tree to the forest? Or what value is this tree to you and me? Um, so that's kind of an open-ended question. I'm sure we'll have a variety of different answers, and I want you to remember this: don't be afraid to take a chance. If you're wrong, you're wrong. That's fine. I mean, if it's now you can't lose on this question. It's an opinion question, but don't be afraid to try. Participate. I won't call on you if that would make you uncomfortable. I know I didn't like to speak out loud during class. I still don't as a student. So thank you, and we'll talk about this. Thank you.